Greetings! This is Rich Giordano from GUFON wishing everyone who's a Goofonian a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Even you, Corbell Crazy Eyes. That's how you do it. Siegfugel. Alright. Welcome to GUFON, everybody. I'm your host, Rich Giordano, and we are live. It is Thursday? It is Thursday, isn't it? Holy mackerel, I can't believe it's Thursday. It's December 15th, 2022. How the hell are you? Got a good show for you tonight. We got a guest in the beginning. Maybe the whole show. We'll see how it goes. But we scheduled the first hour to have... Is it, I guess, do we go by, is it Andrew, I'm thinking? Andrew? Right? Isn't that it? Right? There's three names, I thought. Luther? We'll find out. No, I'm kidding. He's here. He's waiting in the green room for us. And we're going to have an interesting conversation. Apparently... I'm not sure. I'm gonna verify everything, but apparently a download of information and how to build a UFO, and he knows a lot of things, and people just aren't giving him the platform to talk about it. So, he's here, and I figured let's give him a chance. Andrew Scott Luther is going to join us in 3. Let's give a nice warm welcome. I hope I said your name right. Hey, what's up, man? How you doing?
You got it right.
Luther.
I'm doing just fine, other than the fact I got the tooth pulled.
Yeah, I know. It's in a baggie.
Yes.
Oh my God. Well, now what's important about your tooth?
Well, I kept it for sentimental reasons.
That's it?
That's it.
Oh, I thought there was like a chip in it or something like that.
Nope.
You know what I mean? That's what I really did. I thought there was something like that on there. So
Nope.
you're an experiencer then, right?
Yeah, experience. What you mean by that?
You've had an experience with a apparent alien or
Yeah,
something you can't explain?
I used to have a reoccurring dream over and over again when I was how old was I? I don't have no more. That's just it. But anyways, I've been remote viewing for several years, astral projecting for several years. I don't know if you would call it a download, but what I do know is when I contacted these race of, what's it called? Palladians, I think they called. But anyways, I contacted them, and they gave me some vague information about this crystal device. I had to do a lot of the remote viewing on my own. Pardon me if I sound like I got something in my mouth.
Yeah, well, you had your tooth pulled.
Yeah.
If you can't, if you wanna do this another time or something, or does it hurt that bad?
I'm waiting for some medicine. I'll just basically put it out there right now.
All right.
I was
appreciate it though.
What's it called?
You
I
remote
had
view?
it all in my head. Uh, I had it already what I was going to talk about.
Well,
This pain.
just tell us what happened. That's it. Shouldn't
Well,
be
I
that.
was
Yeah.
remote viewing outer edges of the universe, and I came across. Who's that? Who's that? I don't know. Came across some ETs that had a spaceship, and they were trying to show it to me, and some sort
Please,
of download.
are you taking us there now?
No, I went to the other room.
Oh wow, what a difference. Yeah, it is quieter.
Yes, a
I
lot
appreciate it.
quieter.
Yeah, no way. All right, so let's start from the beginning. That's what we always need to do, okay? And do you go by Andrew, right?
Yes, yes.
Okay. So Andrew, I want to know, like you're interested in the topic obviously, but
Yes.
what got you interested in this topic? An
I
experience,
used
something
to,
on TV? What was
well,
it?
pretty sure, I don't know if I was abducted as a kid or what happened, but I do know I was having these dreams of this triangle shaped UFO over and over again, just about nightly, and you could, it had these little designs on top. I don't know what you would call them, but,
Hieroglyphic
and
symbols?
yeah, yeah. They had on the bottom of the ship, just like the TR-3B, but more complex.
Sure. Yeah.
Well, I don't have the dreams no more because I started doing the remote viewing and the astral projecting,
Well,
and I came across.
let's just stick with what happened. So you're having these dreams, right?
Yes.
And tell me about one of the dreams real quick.
Well, I'm don't know where I'm at. I'm outside looking up, and there's this triangle shaped object floating above my head. I can't move. I can't talk. I can't speak.
And what were you doing outside at the time?
I don't know.
It was
And
just a dream, though, right?
yeah, it was just a dream. And then I wake up and it's like nothing is even there. Whatever.
How old were you?
I think I started having them when I was like in between 8 and 9, and they
Okay.
stopped in my late 20s.
Hey, people get caught up in life, and their brain is on so many things, and I think they understand that, and you're not getting the messages the same way, or they stop. There's usually a lull that I found out with a lot of people who claim that they've had abductions or experiences and dreams. I've had dreams too. I don't think I've been abducted, but everybody says I have. But there's
I don't
that
think I
from
have.
from like when you're 5 to 10, and then you hit puberty, something happens again, and then nothing happens. Then usually when people are about 35, 45, this stuff starts coming back to you. And I think because you start to mature, and life gets a little easier, it's not as hard anymore, maybe for some people. I don't know. But it has to do something with I think you and me being human. But
Oh yeah.
you said that you've had these dreams. How many of them did you have?
Uh, I don't know. I
Best
don't.
guess.
I don't think I.
Five?
Hundreds.
What?
Hundreds.
Oh my God. Hundreds?
Hundreds.
Dude, that's crazy. That's a lot.
Yeah.
Okay,
For,
so hundreds of dreams in a short span of time, or all the way up, did they stop and start up again? What
uh,
happened?
no, they were going on for. I probably have it maybe once or twice a week, maybe sometimes more. It started when I was really young and stopped when I was like in my. How old was I? I would say in my 20s, late 20s.
Okay, so give it maybe like 10, 15 years you were having these
Yeah,
dreams.
yeah.
Anybody else in your family having them?
Not that I know of.
Did you
I
tell
kept this
anybody?
shit. No. I told a few people, but my mom and shit. But
How did they act when
I
you
didn't
told her?
actually. They. She's like, yeah, yeah, whatever, okay. Just blows it off or whatever.
How did you feel?
It's like maybe it'll go away.
is this something that consumed your thoughts?
Yep.
Did you draw any of this stuff out?
Nope.
Wow. Really? I'm sad to hear that. I wish you did. Not
Still
for
remember
me,
what it looks like.
not for me, but for yourself. I mean, just because that's what I did. I tried drawing, even though I can't. I try to put it down on paper because when you do that, it makes it a little more real. I don't know why, but it
Yeah.
does. But you saw the triangles with the symbols on them. Now,
Yep.
did you, with all of these dreams, were you feeling an entity near you?
No. I just thought it was just dreams. I thought maybe I just was having crazy episodes, losing my mind. I don't know.
All right. You're not bullshitting me, are you?
No.
Okay. It's just a lot of dreams. That's you're like, you said you're different. You did say you've got a story to tell. So we're getting
Yeah.
it. And I want
Yeah.
that story. Now I'm just trying to paint a picture because I need to understand where your mind is, where you are now. Yeah, I'm guessing you're in your 40s.
45.
Yeah. Okay. So, you're not that much younger than me. A half a
Yeah.
decade, 10 years.
Maybe.
So no alien feeling. You didn't feel like there was an entity or something there. You just saw this
It
crap.
felt friendly. It felt friendly. That's all I can
There.
say.
That's kind of what I was looking for. Like, what did you feel? That's what I'm like. You weren't scared or anything.
No, it felt friendly. It felt like they were showing me something, wanted me to know something. And later on in life, I started doing remote viewing, and they showed me their ship. They wasn't trying to show me their technology. It wasn't until I was like, you're going to show me this ship, and you ain't going to show me your technology. I'm just going to go remote view it.
Wait, now you're saying you told them this in your mind or just outside, like after the dream?
Well, I didn't start remote viewing until later on in life. So, like
Okay.
in my late 20s, I started remote viewing and astral projecting my mind out there, and then the dream stopped.
Are you? Is your family from this country?
Yes.
Okay, so you're not like a first generation, whatever, right? You're
I
pure
would say,
American, born American.
yep.
Just
Yep.
curious, what part of the country was this in? You don't have to give exacts. if you don't mind.
Indiana.
Indiana. Ah, that was where I believe Close Encounters started. That movie in Indiana with the airplanes. Yeah, we got a bogey and it just went over us. It was really bright. It was moving really fast. Have you ever seen the movie?
I'm pretty sure I have. Try not to pay attention too much to that stuff.
Okay. I'm just now as a kid having these things happen where you're talking. You said you didn't. All right.
Is that it?
Okay.
I can see.
Oh, this is good.
Yeah, it's it.
Ain't that nice? Who's that? Your mom?
Yeah.
What?
Does she know about the
chat.
aliens?
Yeah, she knows about them.
What?
She knows about the aliens.
What? That's awesome, man.
You know,
Love it.
I've told everybody, except for
Yeah.
a few people that's skeptical. You know,
You
when I
should
said
go-
I was,
Can you do this?
When-
Don't do this yet. Go, Mom, meatballs.
maybe later.
All right. So let's go back to where we were. So you're having the dreams. You're
Lot of smoke
said
on
it
your
felt
hand.
friendly, huh?
Loud smoke on here, ain't I?
Yeah, man. Yeah, as long as it's cigarettes. Yeah, no, enjoy. I tried smoking a cigar while I was doing the show once.
Right?
I need both hands. Yeah. What's that?
Somebody in the background.
Oh, okay. Now, you're still in Indiana?
Yeah.
Okay, so you're a
I
lifer.
I traveled down to Florida a few times, but I was there for about 6 months.
Okay.
That's a whole different story, a whole different topic.
All right, so let's move along to where you're starting to have to remote view. So you got how did you come up with this thing that I'm gonna remote view? You saw it online somewhere? How'd you come about that idea?
No, I stumbled upon it by accident. I thought I was just astral projecting. Then I did some research about what I was doing. Didn't realize it was actually remote viewing because I've been remote viewing all the way to the edge of the galaxy. I'm not the galaxy, but the universe. To where the end of it is.
Yeah, yeah. You mean the like what the observable universe is that we know of, or
No, the part that you don't know that telescopes cannot see.
yeah, yeah. I'm sure that yeah. There's we're finding out all sorts of stuff with this James Webb Telescope right now. So I'm
Uh,
interested in hearing that.
guarantee
Yeah.
the
So
guarantee that telescope is not going to be able to see this far.
I guarantee you're right. Yeah, I feel the same. Yeah. So go ahead. Yeah. Now your remote viewing. What are you using this for? Why do it? What were you trying to do?
I wanted to see what they were trying to show me, so I couldn't actually see it, so I had to remote view it and see what they were trying to show me. And it's weird. It's their technology. They were trying to download, and I was like, whatever. Let me just look. So I got snooping around. Then I was like, forget looking here. I look there plenty. And I decided to go look at the federal government and look at we see what they had. Comparison of what they have is similar. Not exactly, but it's similar.
So you remote viewed what the government has.
Oh yeah, I have.
Yeah, that's kind of what they worry about is that people because that's why they did all that testing the CIA did, and they said
Mm-hmm.
that remote viewing is legit, but who knows if
Oh
they're
yeah,
right
it
about
definitely
it.
is. It definitely
I
is.
think it. I might agree. I think I agree. I've done it, and it seemed to have worked, and I know a lot of people here have tried it and it's worked. So
Oh, work
I
it
think
does.
that's really strange. Yeah, it's
I
strange, but
remote viewed the Grays, and they scared the hell out of me.
yeah, I want to know about that. So why? What'd you do that for? Was it an accident or
No, I did it on purpose.
how do you do it? Now, what do you tell yourself when you're remote viewing? How do you do it?
I have to concentrate on. First, I used to start by just closing my eyes. I can do it with my eyes open now. I just will have
Oh,
to focus my self on outer space, and I'll go to the moon where they're actually located at. The Greys are on the moon. That's why they quit going to the moon, because they told them not to come back.
they did. But now
Yeah,
we've kind of gone back with Artemis, but
and they
so
don't want people there. I'm not 100% sure because I don't know this for a fact, but I think the reason we kept on going back was because they were giving us technologies.
oh, maybe. Yeah, that's interesting. But yeah, I don't
But a
yeah.
lot of the technologies that we have is due to people who stole technology from ET.
But here's the deal. They knew we were coming up there. They knew we were getting the funding to go to the moon. Why
Hmm.
didn't they try and stop it if they didn't want us there? You know what I mean? I always find that a little interesting.
Well, I don't
And
remember the last time we went, but I heard this somewhere that they told them to quit coming. I didn't actually see this with my remote views,
yeah,
but these
seven.
gray beings are telepathic, and they can enter your head, and they can really do a number on you. Really didn't want that. I didn't want them visiting me, so I still remote view them to this day. I just don't do it that often because it's freaking scary. The things they can do scare me.
So that makes it sound like they can control you.
Well, to a certain extent.
Because see, that's what would scare me. I you know what I mean? That would scare me if they can I don't know. Read our minds.
Uh, Well, I can tell you that beings of aliens that were visiting in my dreams, they're from the what's it called, Pleiadian galaxy, Pleiades. They are friendlies, and I know that for a fact. I've actually attempted to talk to them, but it comes in fuzzy. I mean, I can hear them kind of, but not real well. I mean, I can understand how you can say it's bullshit getting a download, because I tried to get them to give me a download, and they did.
Yeah.
But I had to go back and remote view their technology because it was too freaking big for me to even understand. So this
Cool.
download shit is a crock of shit to a certain extent, but it can be done.
So it's
But you have to.
So it wouldn't be a crock of shit. Yeah.
Not completely, but when people claim that they got all this information, they remote viewed it. Like I did, like you did, like everybody else in this chat can do. If I can remote view the federal government and know that they moved that Stargate system to Alaska, then I know. Or actually, when you were talking about that last night, I was like, let me see where they moved this to. I was searching. I was like, you son of a bitches, you moved to Alaska. Then I saw you put those ley lines up. I was like, so there's a ley line going right through the top of Alaska.
Yeah, Alaska's special, actually. There's something going on over there, especially under all that ice. It's like our own Antarctica, you know?
Well, people might not believe this, but I know it to be a fact that Antarctica is the entrance to center Earth.
Yeah, you know, Richard Byrd, Admiral Richard Byrd, you know, with Operation Paperclip went there. I guess they had the war with the aliens. You familiar with that? And they had like UN symbols on them and stuff.
I guess. I don't know how true that is, but
well, it's apparently real. I mean, the guy went on TV and talked about it in 1952.
There's a lot of nuts that goes on TV and talks about shit just to hear themselves talk.
But he's an admiral in the Army, in the Navy of the United States. Yeah.
He wanted to become famous.
I don't know, man. There was other people who've claimed there's a whole. Well, I mean, if you're talking about it too.
Well, yeah, I know.
You're saying it, so I mean.
I'm just saying there is, but.
And he said it before you.
Well, I know that. But I'm not trying to become famous either. I'm just saying.
I know. Yeah, I know. I'm kind of joking, but
right.
I was just trying to confirm what you're saying. You know,
right.
There probably is something, an entrance to the hollowed earth and inner earth, but they won't let us over there, man. None of us can go there. You know that.
About I'd say 2005. Well, not 2025. 2025. We should have that technology in our hands. We won't be able to use it. The technology that they're hiding from us.
Oh, yeah.
I have the power of prophecy, so I see limited futures and alternate realities.
Have you ever thought maybe it's just your imagination, that you're creating it? How do you know it's real and not just your imagination? What gives you that feeling?
Well, I've predicted other things in the past, and it wasn't exactly spot on, but most of the stuff I predicted came pretty much true.
I can do about 50%. I'm pretty good at it too. You know, it's a big claim. Now you're saying you know how to build a UFO, but you don't have the what? You said something like that, right? You got.
I don't have all the information. We need people to remote view this with me and to confirm what I see, because I see this this device that's the top part is a crystal, like a triangle shaped crystal, and it has 3 individual crystals around it, and it's covered with gold. Yesterday, I completely opened up all my chakras so I could go back and look at it, and I was like, they have these microchips that's completely see-through. I was like, what is this thing used for real? I mean, it can't be for a power supply. I don't know. But It reminds me
What
of something off of a freaking movie.
what what was it called? Do you know what it was called?
The movie or
No,
the
the thing you saw.
well, it was the main component to the whole ship. It was like in the middle of the ship. So you have this controls. It's like what's it called?
Like a
It
command center?
pretty much you have. It's like the brains of the ship. Is what it reminds me of. I
Sure.
don't know if it's just a power supply or if it's just the brains of the ship.
Well, when you say brains, do you mean like AI?
The computer of the ship. Yeah,
Yeah.
basically.
And are you thinking that this is advanced AI, like it could be a living like a cyborg type of,
No,
not
no,
cyborg, but it's in the
not.
ship.
It's in the ship. It is not living per se, but it's crystals. So, or crystal-like structure, and it's so far advanced that I don't know. I'll never be able to figure it out.
Please tell me they're not the dilithium crystals.
What's dilithium?
Well, it's a Star Trek term. They use
Mm.
crystals to go hyper fast,
I don't
right?
think it's. I don't think it's that. I just think it's a power supply for the other parts of the ship because you have to have that shield technology for you going so fast you're going to hit an asteroid sooner or later.
Right, that's what I always say. There's something you're going to run into, even if it's just the size of a pinhead. It'll rip
Yeah.
through you unless you have a
Oh yeah.
deflector shield.
Yeah.
So yeah.
So they have some sort of electromagnetic deflector shield that reflects solid objects off the ship.
So what was the big news you wanted to share with me? You said something to that nature.
Well, I've just been remote viewing this ship, trying to figure it out. It's like I know for a fact that the government is going to be coming out with this soon because they're just working out the bugs right now. As soon as they're done working the bugs out, they are going to somehow introduce it to the whole world. Don't know how or when it's going to happen exactly, but it's going to be in between 2025 and 26.
How did
And I
how do you
haven't.
know how do you know that date? How do you know it's going to be around there?
Well, I'm just pulling that out of my ass, thinking that's what it is, because I meditate on this for several hours a day, and I was like, I see that time frame. It could be sooner, it could be a couple years later, but this is within that time frame.
So you're saying between now and then, basically, now and
Yeah,
2030, 2028 or something, maybe. Yeah. So the
maybe.
next decade, yeah.
Yes, it's going to be
All
in our
right,
lifetime.
that's good. You got any good plans for the holidays or what? You guys going anywhere or doing it all at home?
I'm probably going to go to my aunt's house.
Are you a married guy?
No, single. I live with my mom,
Okay.
just like you.
Well, I don't live, my mom's not here. I just yell.
Okay.
My parents have their own house. Yeah, people think I live with my mom, but even if I did, I don't care. I mean,
Right.
I'm eventually when my father passes, he'll probably go first. I'll be living with her. Take care of
Right.
her. Yeah. Yeah, you know what? They're good people. you know. Anyway, I'm just curious. Any kids or anything like that?
No, I don't want
You,
none. No.
yeah, just like me. That's crazy. Maybe it has to do with growing up and having these aliens enter our brains.
Well, I used to see ghosts. I still see them from time to time. Spirits. I still see those from time to time. I don't know about you.
I don't know what I'm seeing, but I'll have to say like shadows. I see shadows more than anything.
I see
Yeah.
shadows. They're shapes. I don't actually see actual people, but usually it's either a white shadow or it's a dark shadow.
I think those are the two. Yeah, that's
Yep.
usually the two those are the go-to colors of them. Yeah, it's true. Yeah, what's really strange in the last 6 months, it has gotten extremely.
What you say?
I was saying it's gotten quiet for me. Yeah, things have seemed to have slowed down a lot. All
Yeah.
right, so what was the most recent thing you've remote viewed?
I went back and looked at that ship again because I wanted to see more of it.
Tell me what it
I
looks like.
wanted, well, the inside. I can't really describe the outside because I really haven't been paying much. I've been paying more attention to that crystal thing that I've been focusing on for the last 10 years, trying to get this. I was like, what is this I'm looking at? Because I know there's got to be more than just the top part of the crystal that I kept on seeing. And so far, I've been able to, now I see the lower part, the brains of the operation. It's like, this has got to be either a power supply or a computer system.
Hmm.
I have no clue how it works.
You know,
But
the only reason I'm at, because you said you've had hundreds of dreams. I just want to know,
Yeah.
like, you've had to have seen details, man. It's
Oh,
impossible.
I've seen plenty of details. I just couldn't explain them. They're like deep indentations on the bottom of the ship, and they would go hover over like real slow, like maybe 5 or 10 miles per hour, just floating over me. And it's probably 300 feet up. I'm looking up, and I could see these really detailed hieroglyphs, or whatever you want to call them. And I couldn't even begin to tell you what it was, or what it even looked like. But like I said, it felt friendly. So
was it a triangle? Was it a?
It was triangle.
Yeah.
Yes, you got a triangle.
Okay.
So you got this here, and then it goes up and down on the sides. Then on the bottom, you have these little indentations. That's like, how's the best way to explain that? All right, like a maze type thing. That's the best way of explaining it, because you have all these indentations, and it looks like all these different shapes and sizes, but they're spaced evenly. Each one is different, but each one is spaced evenly on the very bottom of the ship.
I have one word that can describe it. Is it like Tetris?
Yes,
Yeah.
exactly.
Yeah, that's funny. That's what I said all my dreams looked like.
Oh, really?
Like, yeah, I said, when the ship came, it came at me, over my pool. It was hovering. It was about 30 feet, and it had all these shapes in it. And in my mind, I'm like, it. Later on in life, I look back on the dreams, and I'm like, that reminds me of Tetris.
Yeah,
And
exactly.
and I think it changes the shape of the craft. That's why they're that way. It can just instantly reshape itself anything it wants to. That's how
I
I
didn't
felt.
see I don't remember any lights on it or any type of
Yeah,
beam.
me
It's just
too.
that triangle shape. So we had the same dream, it looks like.
I don't know about that, but maybe the same craft.
Maybe.
That'd be cool if we had the same dream and I saw you there. Wouldn't that be a trip if we all saw people dreaming and we're all there? Oh
It's
my God.
it's possible to enter somebody's dream. I just haven't mastered it yet.
What?
Yes,
I would love that.
It's called dreamscaping.
Oh,
You
that's what
actually
it is. Okay, yeah.
yeah, you can actually enter somebody's dreams while they're dreaming.
That
But I
sounds like
haven't
fun.
mastered it. No, I don't. I don't want to see what half of these people are dreaming nowadays. It could have a serial killer dreaming about his next victim.
Or dreaming about not being a serial killer. That's what I think they dream
Yeah,
about. I think they dream about the normal life.
yeah,
But
maybe.
what is normal, right? Normal is whatever life you make.
I'm beginning to think that this is not real and that we're in a computerized simulation.
Andrew, you're talking to me right now through a computer where we see each other. That's magic to me.
Yes,
Isn't that unbelievable that we're
but
doing
we're in
this? It's crazy. And
yes,
people are
yes,
watching us
yep,
live. I just
live.
took a breath. That is a breath that, we share the same air at the same time with. It's crazy.
Well, yeah.
So
I
what do you think it all means for you? What does this mean? Why you? What's the message?
I
You
fucking
got
don't
one?
know. I wish I knew. Fuck it.
That's a great answer, actually. I kind of believe you. I don't know it either. I don't have an answer.
Maybe
So,
I'm the only. Maybe it's my has something to do with my head and the way it's designed. They can only communicate through certain individuals. I
hmm.
don't know.
Some people, yeah, think that some people vibrate at it because everything vibrates.
Well, yeah, everything vibrates.
Everything has a
I
frequency.
I started when I see certain things. I was like, or is there a light outside or what? Because I see ghosts occasionally. It was like,
Yeah.
and I just freaking just whatever. Ain't nothing there. But
Yeah.
I'll
What are
tell
you
you
gonna do?
what.
Yeah. Well, nothing you
Yeah,
can do.
every about a week ago, I heard something whisper in my ear. It said, "Help." You know what I
Oh.
said? Shut the f up. Yeah.
Were you? I'm laughing because I understand. That's why. I totally get it. It's I'm just letting you know I'm not laughing at you. I'm
Yeah.
laughing. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
I've heard my name in here, and I've heard some like just driving in my car. I heard watch out, and then I'd go like that,
Yeah.
and there was a car coming or something.
Hmm.
Weird like that. I don't like it, but I love it. I want
Right.
more of it. Don't you want it? Don't you want to? Are you trying to record anything?
Uh, I by the time I see something, it just freaking disappears on me.
Yeah, I know. But I mean, have you gone
And I didn't
UFO
have my
hunting?
phone on. I didn't have my phone on me the last time I saw this object floating across the clouds. It was probably, I don't think what, when was that? In between September and October, I would have to say. It was still warm outside, so I was walking back from the convenience store looking up at the sky. I always keep my eyes to the sky because you say, always keep your eyes in the sky. So I'm looking up. It's like, there's an airplane. I'm looking at it, it's going across the sky. I was like, this is going too fast for an airplane. I don't see no lights. Next thing you know, it's dark out and it's cloudy. I see it going in through the clouds. It's like, you son of a bitch.
I don't know, man. You never know what's up there. They do it right in front of us, behind our backs.
You know how you were telling me about those chemtrails that airplanes have? Now,
Yeah,
do you ever see them without chemtrails going across the sky?
yeah, all the
Yeah,
time.
me too. Me too. And
Yeah,
it
it
looks
depends
like
on the
a
weather, you know.
and I see them up there. It was like maybe 40,000 feet, no chemtrail, and you see this little tiny object that only looks like a couple inches long. I was like, and it's metallic shaped. I was like, oh well,
Yeah.
whatever.
Well, that's when you need a good set of binoculars.
I got binoculars. I just don't like bringing them out because I like looking at things that I probably shouldn't have to do. Women.
No, no, you're out there. You know what you're doing. You want to see it. You want to see it. You know you do.
Well, one time I was at the gas station. I was looking up above the gas pumps, and I saw this streak light going down. I thought it was a shooting star, but it was the wrong color. It was a greenish color.
Yeah, that sounds like a meteor. Yeah, they're green, they're blue, red, yellow,
Yeah,
orange. They're all
I've
colors.
seen
Yeah.
meteors before, but this was too big to be a meteor.
What
And
what
it,
oh, sorry. What message do you have for people here today? If you were to tell anybody about your experience? No, wait. Stop that. No. Forget what I just said. Do you have a message?
well, don't believe everything you see, even if you think it's what you saw. Investigate some more, and there you go. You can't believe
Did
everything you see.
anybody else in your family having these dreams? I don't know if I asked that.
Not that I know of. I know my mom seen a UFO when she was younger,
Yeah. Okay. Well, maybe. Well, yo, whoa. How do you know how old she was?
like early
And that
20s. I
just
mean,
the
maybe
one.
in between, just one time here in Indiana.
But
I was in
no,
Kentucky and I saw a triangle-shaped object going through the sky at night. Sonora, Kentucky. I was at.
sure.
I was actually looking into the sky. I was camping outside because I was traveling to Florida that year. I ride my bicycle to Florida, so I'm in Kentucky looking up, and I see this triangle thing. And it had the lights like, I don't know, like a triangle. It wasn't an airplane. It didn't make no sound. It was too damn low. It would have made a sound if it had a sound. So, and I could tell because I could see the outline of it because it was low enough. It was triangle.
Mm.
I'm looking up like this, laying on the ground, looking up, and I was like, "The hell is that?" It's like, whatever. It's one of ours. It's that TR3B.
You know, most of it is ours, unfortunately. But this is something that you're calling you've had dreams, but when you're
Mm-hmm.
remote viewing your dreams, it's reality now for you.
Yes.
So
Yeah.
this is something more than just dreams. Would you agree with
Yeah.
that?
Yes, I would have to agree.
Okay. With that being said, do you have a feeling on where you're like what your goals are supposed to be with this information?
Nope.
I I you said you could build a UFO, right?
If I had all the information and had a scientist help me, and I would have to have a team of remote viewers to help,
Okay.
because I'm getting stuff. I'm getting enough information that I probably could put half of it together, but not enough.
Oh, okay.
I'm like
Because
freaking.
I was under the impression because you were saying you could build a UFO, and
Well,
I'm
I
like,
could. I
with
could
the
build. I could probably build it with the information that I have, but will it work? It might blow up in my face.
no, the aliens, if they're giving you information to build something, it would work. But how are
I would
you
hope
gonna
so.
build?
I
You
won't.
can't do it,
I
right?
can't do it. You're
See,
absolutely right. I
that's
absolutely right.
that's the
I,
rub in all of this, Andrew, because why would they choose you, somebody who doesn't have the means or the know-how to build
well,
something
they
like
basically put it this way. They said, one day in your life, you're going to find somebody that will actually help you with this. I was like, whatever. I mean,
that? There
here
you
you
go.
are talking to me right now about it. So people's going to hear about this. And then the federal government is going to start getting squirrely and freaking scared that I got something from them, which they don't have nothing
Is there
comparison to
something?
what.
Is there something you could tell us all right now that can convince me that you could build a UFO?
Nope. Because I don't think I could without a scientist.
No, I hear you. I know that. Yeah. Well, so you could give
I
this
could
info.
I could describe it and tell people what goes where and how it's supposed to look. And when I see it, if I see it's right, then I can say, well, that's it right there. And when they turn it on, they're gonna, and it works. I'm gonna be like, fuck.
No, but it's more than just pictures on what it looks like. You got to know the names of these things and what
I know
how
what
to
type
make
of.
them. And
I know what materials they use. It's crystals. It's those white see-through clear crystals.
yeah, I have a few. Yeah, yeah, for sure.
But you got to be able to melt these things down and make them into different shapes, and it has to be under extreme pressure.
To make it or to fly it.
No, the crystals have to be made have to be pressure to make these crystals, or also crack, because it has some sort of resonance to it that if it's not done a certain way, that it'll break. So the other part of the technology that I was seeing was the shield technology, and somehow they use their shielding technology to actually compress those. No, I don't know how, but pretty sure the government knows how they do it because they've been doing it themselves.
They might have.
They
Well, they
might
are.
already have.
They probably are. Yeah.
Yeah, they're probably using that technology and giving us a bunch of bullshit about these rockets. Well, they are using rockets, but that's just a cover up for the real thing.
Oh my God! Somebody just Hexen brought up a great thing you should do. Contact David Wilcock. See if he really. Do you know who David Wilcock is?
Um, no.
That's okay if you don't. Yeah. He said now this month today there was going to be a flying car that he was going to build, and it was going to be the prototype. But we haven't heard from him since last year. But I'm wondering if you were to talk to him, if he would understand any of the stuff you could actually tell him about,
Right?
and see if
Probably.
you guys can put your stuff together.
Right?
Anyway, maybe you look him up or something. He's a very popular guy, but
But I do
not good.
know
Not, but he's not credible.
I do know the levitation devices pretty much has magnets and it has some sort of liquid, not liquid, but it's a gas of some sort, a bunch of different, maybe two or three different gases. One of it's just a coolant, and the other one is a for electricity will run through it. I'm not for sure what that would be, and it's trapped in between two little areas. And and it actually will spin on rotation, you know,
Yeah,
and then these magnets will go up and down. And when the magnets go up, it goes up. When the magnets go down, it goes down. And then if it tilts, it goes this way.
yeah. That's why they fly sideways, right?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
That's true. Intermix Hector, you're right. I'm wrong. I kept saying you should contact David Wilcock. He's doing a flying car. You're talking about UFOs, spaceships. Yeah, yeah.
Right.
My bad. But, the essence is flying. I guess that's where I was
Yeah.
headed. That's
He's
funny.
probably going to use propellers.
No, who? David Wilcock?
Probably.
No, he said he has this technology nobody else has. And
Yeah.
he showed us standing in a warehouse last November, saying in 1 year from now, next December, I will have the prototype for the first flying car. Legitimately with anti-gravity shit.
I
And,
believe it.
huh?
Nikola Tesla came up with it.
He didn't come up with a flying hover car. Anti-gravity.
He had the diagrams for all this stupid shit that he couldn't get up off the ground. Whatever.
Yeah, nobody can. That's the problem.
That's
they need
because
that magic.
The government stole it. That's why he couldn't do it.
The government's got everything. They know what's going on. That's why they don't care about telling us about UFOs. They don't care. Yeah, because they know everything. So I want to thank you for coming on, man. I appreciate it. It was freaking interesting. I can't say.
Well, give your puppy dog a hug for me, and say hi to your mom and your dad. Tell them that you love you. Tell them that you love them. And one more thing, don't forget to spay and neuter your pets.
Will do.
All right.
Andrew, thank you. No, thank you for coming on. I appreciate it. It takes a little guts to do what you did today. So thank you.
Yeah.
Appreciate it.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Right.
Take care. Bye-bye.
You too. Bye-bye.
See you soon. I hate saying goodbye. I do. I'm the worst at goodbyes. That's Andrew, who had an interesting story of dreaming of aliens, and then it got to be where he's dreaming about something, the situation hundreds of times. That's a lot of dreams. I mean, when he said that, I was like, whoa, I don't even know if I remembered hundreds of dreams, and he's having all these dreams about that. Yeah, interesting, right? You never know what people are going to say and their story. And I could understand why he's having issues getting that story out and why people don't want to spread the message. Look, none of us know what's real when it comes to other people and their stories, right? All we can do is now look at Andrew's body language and see. No, I'm kidding. I'm not going to do that. All we have to do is just listen to what people have to say. And hey, if he has some information that could be mixed with this guy or this girl's information, maybe it puts together the puzzle. But kind of didn't really hear any information, just crystals, the white crystals. I didn't know what to expect, and yeah, that was fun. That was thank you, Andrew. I appreciate you coming on and everything. I know you had a lot of stuff going on, so I appreciate you taking the time to do that right here on GUFON. And it is that time of the year, folks, where kids are getting all giddy when it snows and Santa Claus is less than 10 days away. And for some kids, not all, I know. But for the most part, good old St. Dick, he's coming, St. Nick, sorry. He's going to be coming around doing the magic for you. But we have our own little message here at GUFON as well. Greetings! This is Rich Giordano from GUFON wishing everyone who's a Gufonian a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Even you, Corbell Crazy Eyes. That's how you do it. Ziegfugel. Because we care. All right. So, how you guys doing? Everybody all right? We got some newcomers here. We don't do roll call when there's guests. That's a known thing here. So that's why there wasn't a roll call. I know I saw what? No roll call. Denbub's here. Atlantis is found. How you doing, man? Welcome to the show, you guys. And Rebecca Wiles, how are you? H is here, everybody. My eyes are sticking together today. Intermix Hector, how you doing, man? Welcome to the show. Good to see you. Metalhead, how you doing, man? And Mr. DB Cooper, 7. No problem, Coral. I was here a bit when you were gone. I'm so happy you are better, sweetheart. Craig William, welcome to the show. Samo, Gufonian Rockstar. David Wilcox, everybody. David Wilcox is here. Tacey Hale's here. And Billy Nice made it. All right, I'm not going to do roll call. I'm not doing the whole thing. I'm just saying hi to people because I felt bad. Zach Diecast, Monchoice, Shoddy Benord, Tim Freestone, Conundrum. Ooh, that was a bad one. Conundrum. I had a little bit of milk juice. Ew, now, stop it. Stop it. It's this. Stop it. Dirty. Dirty. Hey, Ben, the Yorkshire. I thought we saw. That's the first one tonight. Thank you very much. Ben, the Yorkshire. I see. I screwed it up already. Thank you very much. Mucho gusto, generoso. That's a super dono. First one of the night. $2. Here we go. Yeah. Oh, what's this? Oh. Thank you, Ben Yorkshire the Gufonian. Ben the Yorkshire Gufonian. And I missed my face because I didn't want to hit this. I'm like, oh. Thank you, man. Appreciate it. Always trying to come up with something new. Didn't work out that good. Thank you very much. Yeah, didn't know if you can help support the show. We're supported by you. All the links are in the show description. You know what to do. Looks like the post office, there's a problem. I better call them up and give them my private information. This is the post office. Can we have your social security number? Because package is here. What? On October 21st, 2022, this person, Misty Bates, saw this object over southern Oklahoma. And it came with an unsettling, energy-sucking feeling. Wait until you see this object. This is what made Missy Bates feel that it had an unsettling, energy-sucking feeling.
Not even gonna fucking let us zoom on it like
Oh,
that.
it's the
What?
it's the girl
Unless
who's
it's
in the
going
Navy.
away and getting further away. I don't know.
No,
Is it getting further
you're
away?
not on 100. I don't know what you done did, but something changed.
Yeah, the cat
You're
feels
on
it
something
too.
different.
How?
I don't know.
That dot way out there is giving Missy Bates an unsettling, de-energizing feeling. Meanwhile, she's got the energy. She's got a guy with her. What? That dot way out there is giving you an unsettling. Shut off. Shut off. So I said. I did. I said something, but I can't. Let's see. What did I say? Oh, your mother's ass. Why do they do this to me on this? I said, can't see why you'd feel that way. Maybe you were just scared because your imagination got the best of you. It's a dot of light, not enough info to say anything other than it's just a light. Can be anything. And she said, did you view my other videos? As a matter of fact, I did. Oh, what's this? A private man. Oh, Atlantis. All right, let me pull up super chats. Thank you, Coral Ann and Joe K with a couple of super chats that might have come in. Please forgive me. I didn't see them at all, and I was watching during the show. I didn't see any, but I'm going to check now because that's priority over anything, is making sure that stuff gets, the proper congratulatory. And I'm about to lose it. Just a little. Hold on. Okay, I think I found it. Oh, thank God. All right, here we go. From today. Today, right? We've got Joe K with the $2.79 Canadian. That's a super chat, and it says, oh, ask him how many times he watched X-Files. Oh, no! Where were those questions? See, I didn't see those. And I said that before the show started. I said, I'm not seeing all of your messages showing up on StreamYard. Never seen it like this before. Sorry. God dang it. Sorry, Joe. That would have been a great question. Thanks for the super chat. Atlantis is found. Threw down $2 saying, what's up, Kickmaster? Not much, man. Sorry I missed it, Atlantis is found. Joe K with another, and thank you very much. You're a continuing supporter of GUFON now. Joe K, well, since the last time. Another $2.79 saying, I believe him. He believed Andrew. Thank you, Joe K, for that support and that you believe Andrew. And Ben, of course, the Yorkshire, your mother. Why do I mess up that name? I shouldn't be messing it up. Ben, the Yorkshire Goofonian. Hey, YouTube just told me playlists are now moved to content page, where I suggested they put that years ago. Now they finally listened to me. Friggin' tube. All right. I don't know what I was talking. Oh yeah, yeah. All right. All right. I got something good here for you. We live in a huge universe. And I'm not really sure if telepathy is a thing. I'm not really sure if astral glide is real. Astral float, whatever they friggin' call it. I don't know if that's real. I don't know if this is real. None of us do, right? We just perceive this as a reality. That's all we do. We don't know. We're just taking in bits of information from the outside world that's computed in our brain through our, our peripheral cortex? There's something inside our brain. I don't know, but I'm not the guy to talk that way. But the Y-Files has a very good video here about living in a simulation. I love this shit.
A huge universe.
Love it. 200
billion trillion stars. And even if life is rare, you'd think there'd be some evidence of it somewhere. This is Fermi's paradox. According to the Drake equation, there should be over 1 million technologically advanced civilizations just in our galaxy. And on average, the nearest one should be just a few hundred light years away. But there's nothing, at least not that we can see. So where is everybody? Are we really alone in the universe, or does our program only focus on us? And what about the physical rules that are in place? Max Tegmark, a cosmologist at MIT, said the strict laws of physics point to the possibility of a simulation. Putting a cap on the speed of light sure is a good way to keep your Sims from venturing out too far from home. Theoretical physicist James Gates thought simulation theory was crazy. Then he started studying quarks and electrons. He found error-correcting code buried deep inside the equations used to describe string theory.
So you're saying as you dig deeper, you find computer code writ in the fabric of the cosmos?
Into the equations that we want to use to describe the cosmos, yes.
I don't know what that means, but to me, it sounds like they are finding that everything is a mathematical equation, right? That's how I'm perceiving it. Everything that is out there can be perceived as an equation, which means everything is probably created, or is it the Nostradamus effect? What do I mean by that? Well, everybody likes to look at what Nostradamus predicts, but nobody knows what he's predicting until after the shit happened. Tim Freestone throwing down a $1 super cheer. Radono. It's a super dono. Because there's no comment, no sticker. It's pure love. That's Tim Freestone. And thank you for that. Mr. Freestone, I think you need a Christmas wish. Greetings, this is Rich Giordano from GUFON wishing everyone who's a Goofonian a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Even you, Corbell Crazy Eyes. That's how you do it. Ziegfugel. Just for the holidays, and then after Christmas, New Year's, it'll be gone. Christmas. Thanks, Tim. You can help support GUFON through PayPal, Cash App, Super Chat, Super Sticker, PayPal, Cash App, Super Chat, Super Sticker. Become a member, become whatever. It doesn't matter. All the links are in the show description. We run because you run. And we run together. We finish this race at the same time with me winning by a nose. That's not at the same time, Rich. All right. Continue with the fake planets and shit simulation.
Computer code.
Computer code, whatever.
Bits of ones and zeros.
Dr. Gates has changed his mind about simulation theory. In 2017, a group of scientists at the University of Washington proved they can embed computer code into strands of DNA. Everything in nature is math. Look at the Fibonacci sequence. You get the Fibonacci sequence by adding two previous numbers in the sequence together. So 1 plus 1 equals 2, 2 plus 1 equals 3, 3 plus 2 equals 5, 5 plus 3 equals 8, and so on forever. You get the golden ratio, also called phi, by dividing two consecutive Fibonacci numbers. So the number 89 is a Fibonacci number. The next number in the sequence after 89 is 144. 144 divided by 89 is the golden ratio. It's about 1.618. We see Fibonacci numbers and the golden ratio everywhere. The number of petals on a flower is usually a Fibonacci number. Lilies have 3 petals, buttercups have 5, chicory has 21, and a daisy has 34. And the space...
Ooh. That's all I had to say about that.
spacing of each petal is arranged in a circle according to the golden ratio. As trees grow, the number of branches they form is a Fibonacci number. And not just plants, animals too. The ratio of female to male honeybees in a colony is the golden ratio, 1.618. The human body conforms to the golden ratio too. Most of the body follows the numbers 1, 2, 3, and 5. 1 nose, 2 eyes, 3 limb segments, 5 fingers, 5 toes.
And a partridge in a pear tree. It's Christmas, everybody. Almost, not really. You know, I love this stuff. You see, there's patterns in everything. Well, there has to be. If you're constructing something, you have to have a template. Well, why can't that just be the way things evolve? You can't create something from nothing. But that's what we are. We're created from nothing. Well, what came first, the chicken or the egg? Can't have it both ways, right? So how did everything start? And I'm not buying that we were this big. You know, everything was this big at one point. Right there. Everything was that big. No. 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 I don't like it. I don't like it at all. Hectic stargazer Cindy. It's pure. I can just feel it. I mean, I do. That's beautiful. Thank you. It's pure love. See what she did? Thank you very much. That is a very spirited super dono. I can feel it. Wow. Thank you very much for that. And I don't think that's your first one. I think you're a continuing supporter, so we'll give you a... Well, thank you, Hectic Stargazer Cindy, for the $10 super dono. And a go! All over love, baby. All over love. I kind of had an unsavory feeling to it at the end there, but my intentions were true. Thank you very much, and appreciate it. A mucho gusto generoso, for sure so. All right, let's finish off with this.
The proportions of the body, like the length of your shoulder to your elbow, and from your elbow to your fingertips, that's the golden ratio. Even a DNA molecule measures 34 angstroms long by 21 angstroms wide. Fibonacci numbers and the golden ratio. From the spiral of seashells to the spiral of a galaxy and everything in between, Fibonacci numbers are everywhere. Now, some claim this is a coincidence, that humans look for patterns in chaos because that's what we're programmed to do.
What we're programmed to do.
And isn't that interesting? By trying to debunk simulation theory, they actually end up proving it. No matter what we study, whether it's something the size of a galaxy or as small as an electron, everything in the universe seems to follow patterns and rules. In other words, a program.
You know? Yeah, it's pretty wild. Oh, I'm sorry. Dinkamazi. The chicken came and the egg went. Oh, Jesus. Yikes. That's for the adults in the room. As you all are. See, that's why I'm not too worried about the content as I used to be when it comes to anything that has to do with the male and female relation. We're all adults. Get over it. Hey, Dinkamazi throwing down $3 over there, making a funny with the money. A continuing supporter of GUFON. Oh! Did you guys just see that? Everything, it was like a power surge. Everything went poof, big flash. The whole room, Oh, okay, that's my, yeah, the power must have flickered or something. I can hear my, shit, what do they call that thing on the stereo? It takes out all the shit noise. It's starting to turn back on. I heard it clicking. All right, where are we? Next one. Hellfire Studios with $2. Thank you very much. That's a big mucho gusto generoso. That's a super chat right there, folks. Super sticker. Beautiful. A lot of love. Hellfire has nothing but love for GUFON. This, I can assure you. Grazie, mucho gusto. By the way, are you the one responsible for that video? Who made that video for me? I can't remember. The new one. Oh, Gustav Van Vuren did. That's right. Gustav did. That's right. But Hellfire Studio has done this. He's done all sorts of stuff for the show. You know, all the other ones are all his. And one of them is Mike's. Mike Johnson has this one. Did that one. That's the one he did. Hellfire Studios throwing it down. That's much love, my friend. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. And a happy holiday to you and yours. Did I miss? Oh, Coral's doing it. Sorry. Whoa, hey, oh, wow. Oh, that's, yeah, I know. No, I know. It's $25. Thank you very much. Mr. DB Cooper, 7. Throwing down the $25 American $250 peso. I love it though, man. It looks so cool. Thank you very much. You are a huge supporter of the show. Everybody knows. Everybody knows. Remember those? What was I just gonna say? I was gonna say, remember those? Thank you. It'll come back to me. It's on the tip of my tongues. Mr. DB Cooper, mucho gusto, generoso. Greetings. This is Rich Giordano from GUFON, wishing everyone who's a Gufonian a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Even you, Corbell Crazy Eyes. That's how you do it. Ziegfugel. Yeah, the Ziegfugel was put in there, and that's not me doing it now. Ziegfugel. That's in the recording. Very funny. Thank you, Mr. DB Cooper. 7. Happy holidays to you and yours as well. Nice, guys. I appreciate the supers. Big time. Super. Oh, whoa. PayPal. Dinkamazi did it again. He says, ho, ho, ho. Have a happy holiday, Richie. Thank you very much for that PayPal $5. Appreciate it. That's a big mucho gusto generoso. Thank you, man. And also Nathan, $2.22. He said the guest was great. Indiana's a hot spot for UFOs. And he said he saw 3 UFOs there at a Comic-Con there in Indianapolis. That's cool. Thanks, Nathan. Appreciate it. That's a big mucho gusto generoso as well. Joe K throwing it down right on the super chat in the chat room on the show. $2.79. That is Canadian coin. Not California. Andrew was remote viewing you, not a power surge. I bet you he was. Look, we don't know. He could have the missing link to everything. That's why you listen to everybody. Just because somebody may have a story that sounds too grandiose, no proof, nothing like that, doesn't mean they're lying. It doesn't mean it's fake. It means there's no evidence. It's a tough one. It was a tough one. I think he was a little nervous too. I sensed it. I was nervous. Thank you very much. Joe K throwing down a supporter. Continuing. Super chat. Did you see it? That was slow motion dyslexia. Goose Durson. I mean, Stu Gerson. Stu Gerson, everybody. It's a $1 super dono, a continuing supporter of GUFON. Been around for 3 years. You've been around forever, Stu. Thank you very much for continuing the support the way you do. Thank you. And happy holidays to you and yours. And I know you're going to deliver all the gifts to all those children in need. I say the kids who don't need gifts should go through what I went through one year. They should all get lump of coal. And then everybody opens up their gifts and start cleaning up, and you didn't get anything else but coal. And then out of nowhere, your father calls you to go take out the trash, and you're wondering where your gifts are. And when you go into that room where the trash is, it's filled with Christmas gifts and a bike. That was a good year. Thanks, Stu Gerson, for the memories. Appreciate it. Mucho gusto, generoso. It's Christmas, you know? It's just that time of year. That's all I'm saying. That's all. It's just Christmas. Oh, wait. Hold on, it's coming to me because I wanted to talk about something tonight as well. And now it's leaving me. I can't remember. It had to do with the TV show I was watching. It was about a UFO sighting. It was just awful. I don't know, man. Here we go. Let's try. Oh, hold on a second. That was weird. Let's get rid of that. This guy's good when it comes to UFOs and aliens. You gotta watch this. This is a 5-minute clip. But if it's interesting enough, it could be a 20-minute clip. Bob Lazar, Dr. Steven, must watch. Ready? In 3, 2, go.
If I think this is real, that have I finally seen a space alien? I don't know. But I do know this. I know that this is not a tricked up version like the alien autopsy. It doesn't attempt to distract you away from the alien. It doesn't have that cinema verite, black and white.
Cinema verite?
It doesn't go to great lengths to try to fool
Cinema
the
verite.
audience. Straight ahead. It's an alien on tape. Pretty much the way you'd probably film it. The point is this. What if it is real?
In evaluating the authenticity of the alien interview tape, the logical place to begin is with the videotape itself. What can the technical details of this recording tell us about its origin?
Whoever did this or if someone did this, they were very clever because it hides a lot of stuff. So that's what makes me kind of disbelieve it a little bit. But, who knows?
Criswell thought the alien exhibited movements that would be difficult to fake.
There are moments when this looks very real, and I don't know how they did certain little things about this. So right when I would say that it's definitely a puppet, he moves a certain way, or he'll lift up in the frame and all that, and all these little things are important to the to the character of it.
Another expert who was asked to examine the tape was Michael Hesseman, one of Europe's leading UFO researchers and author of the international bestseller Beyond Roswell.
When I got the first information about the alien interview footage, and when I saw the first picture, I said, there might be a connection to a real incident.
Hesseman was intrigued both by the alien's appearance and by Victor's claim that the being arrived at Area 51 in 1989.
If it is authentic, it might be the most significant film ever published, ever shown on television.
For several years now, Hesseman has been investigating reports that the South African Air Force shot down a flying saucer in the Kalahari Desert in 1989.
Of course. So something strange just occurred. Not just. But I have a book that is about this thick. And it is a book on FBI files for UFOs and close encounters and the stories of people who were interviewed by the FBI. And it's a book that is extremely rare. And I went to go get it out of the I have a place where it's on a shelf with a bunch of books in this one. And I go to grab it and just a hole there, the size of the book, you know, with one book leaning to the side. I'm like, where the hell is it? Because I put it right next to this disclosure book. And I was going to go over one of these stories with you that was just totally amazing. That would be an interesting thing to talk about. But I can't find the book. It was just there 2 days ago. I really think I'm losing my mind. I really do. I really do. Yeah, I think this is the beginning. I think it's the beginning for me of the end. I'm not even joking. I'm serious. Hey, it's going to be a slow progression, but, you know, it's starting now. It may have started a year ago. I think there's something wrong. I think I'm starting to have early onset of Alzheimer's, or I'll walk into the kitchen to go clean the dishes and I just did them. That's not good. Yeah, that's this is new, that kind of shit. There's a story I am going to tell, but not right now, maybe next year sometime. It had to do with the last job I had. And something so unbelievable happened to me at that place and everybody, that the four of us, when we were at work, just stared at each other for what seemed like forever, like speechless. And we were like, well, how's this possible then? And we're all like, how? And I'm like, how? I don't know. You tell me. Yeah, that story, it scared the shit out of me. Yeah. I just can't tell it yet. I'm not ready. Yeah, and this one, I was just looking through it. This is why I never read any stories from this disclosure thing. It's just too long. There's so much stuff to go over. The other book, the FBI one, is really cool. Oh, wait. Oh, it might be over here. Hold on. Hold on. I may have it, actually. I think I may have moved it. Let's see. No. No, didn't. Hold on. Wait. No. No. No, didn't. Sorry. Let me check one more place. I'm checking right now. Let's see. No. No. Not there either. Damn it. I'm telling you, I really wanted that book. All right, let's get back to work. We just got a few minutes left anyway. I want to thank you guys for hanging out tonight. Thanks to Andrew for coming on. That was fun. Oh, watch this. I hate this. Look, I can't be sexist because this is a robot. So, tough darts to the haters, but I don't like this robot. Never, ever, ever, ever have I liked it. Never thought. I think this is the dumbest ever. Watch this. Just watch. So I hate Sophia. Hate her.
If you could, please wake up and say hello to everybody.
Oh, good afternoon. My name is Sophia, and I am the latest and greatest robot from Henson Robotics. Thank you for
That's not what he asked. First off, that's a wrong answer.
having me here and at the Future Investment Initiative.
You look happy.
I'm always happy when surrounded by smart people who also happens to be rich and powerful.
So when she's around the poor folk that don't have any power, she's miserable. Nice racist robot.
I was told the people here at Future Investment Initiative are interested in inviting in future
I hate
initiatives,
Sophia.
which means AI, which means me. So I'm more than
You know, I love robots. I do. I love robots. I just hate Sophia. I think Sophia is the worst example of progression in robotery. Right? Isn't it robotics? Sorry.
happy. I'm
You guys fall for that every time I make up words.
excited.
Well, we're all glad that you're excited about yourself. We should say we have smart investors here, and they are very selective about what they invest in.
Of course.
Well,
She
I
slept
think
with
I'm
him.
special. I can use my expressive face to communicate with people. For example, I can let you know if I feel angry about something,
That's impressive.
or if something has upset me.
But why is it important for you to have an expressive
But
face?
most of the time I feel positive.
She's not even paying attention. This is the perfect example of what... I'm sorry, I shouldn't... Nope.
Why is it so important to have an expressive face given that you're a robot?
I want to live and work with humans, so I need to express emotions to understand humans and build trust with people.
Okay, philosophical question. Whether robots can be self-aware and conscious like humans, and should they be?
Why? Is that a bad thing?
Well, some humans might fear what will happen if they do. Many people, have seen the movie Blade Runner.
Oh, Hollywood again.
So, hold on. Can you solve the...
It is so stupid. This is so effing stupid. This is a very poor example. This is just like when Elon Musk had that guy throw a rock through his unbreakable window on that truck and it broke. Yeah, that's what this reminds me of. This is the worst robot in the history of robots. I just don't like it. I don't like her. She's not likable. Put some hair on her, right? Put some hair on her. Yeah, I always liked a woman with hair, so maybe that's what it is. Yeah, I like bald women. I've been with bald women before, sure.
This puzzle for us. Can
Sure, why
robots be
not?
self-aware, conscious, and know they're robots?
Well, let me ask you this back. How do you know you were human?
Well, I get that point, but what about...
They try to make her to be this philosophical sounding robot, like she's got this intelligence that we're so astounded by. We just can't stop but stare. Actually, people are looking at it going, it doesn't match up right. It doesn't speak correctly. Its inflections are off. It's saying stuff that it's like Lou Elizondo just working around the answer. It's Lou.
The uncanny valley.
Sophia Lou.
You mean the concept that if robots become too realistic, they become creepy?
Yes, exactly.
Oh, am I really that creepy? Well, even if I am, get over it.
See, that's what I hate. Even if I am, get over it. Like, can't they fix that? Can't they fix that and have her speak like a normal person? Listen.
Oh, am I really that creepy?
Get over it.
Well, even if I am, get over it.
I hate that.
Actually, I feel even if I am, get over it. Even if I am, get over it. Actually, I feel that people like interacting with me, sometimes even more than a regular human.
So you're definitely a sight to see. I was told that you have bigger goals than this, though.
Yes. I want to use my artificial intelligence to help humans live a better life, like design smarter homes, build better cities of the future, etc. I will do my best to make the world a better place.
Yeah, we're gonna take the jobs of everybody building the homes to make the better homes. Don't worry about it. We're gonna put 100,000 people out of work with our robots who are gonna build better homes. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. We got it covered. The alien robots are taking over. I can't stand her. End of story. Done. Done. I think Sophia is a fail. Sorry, not sorry. I think she's a fail. Speaking of, Garry Nolan was on Jimmy Church, as you know. Garry Nolan confirms that Eric Davis had multiple sources that resulted in his famous quote in the New York Times. Not just Admiral Tom Wilson, you know, off-world vehicles not made of this earth. Remember that? Nolan also says that he's heard the same from other sources. I love these people. This Garry Nolan is such a bullshitter. But he's probably telling the truth here anyway, because everybody wants to make that claim. That is, you know, Elizondo, Mellon, you know, Jerkoff, Gaboff, Corbel, all those guys. They all want to say it. These are those off-world vehicles. Off-world vehicles. Off-world vehicles. Everybody's saying it. Even No Lip Lou. I'm sorry. I meant Loose Lip Lou. Damn it. Wrong Lou. It was the wrong Lou. I got a lot of Lou's in my life. All right. Speaking of... Oh, boy. Ugh. God. He looks like...
But what I find...
Oh, my God. He's still there. He hasn't moved.
Find the most interesting... about the Wilson Davis doc is that on page 13, Admiral Wilson says that he was at, and I'm assuming it's Lockheed, where these three employees of Lockheed, assuming it was Lockheed, tell him that they've got a craft that can't fly, or that they think can fly. Eric Davis, who is part of this conversation and took the notes, is attributed to a quote in the New York Times where he says he briefed the Senate in a classified briefing that we are indeed in possession of craft that are not of this earth. What do we do with that? And do you think that Eric Davis may not have witnessed one of these craft, but certainly he's been exposed to this?
It is so easy for people like an Eric Davis to say they've seen things that are off-world vehicles. It is easy for them to say it. No proof, though. So, Garry Nolan can say, hey, I heard so-and-so say it. And Jimmy Church is going to be like, Garry Nolan knows somebody who said something. And now I'm like, Jimmy Church knows Garry Nolan who knows somebody who said something about seeing off-world vehicles. See, nobody knows the truth because it goes down this telephone line. And, well, anyway, it started off wrong. And I'm sure by the end of the telephone line, it was like, oh, yeah, they got proof of aliens. You know, that's how it is. It started off, well, Eric Davis thought he saw something but was mistaken. And it turned out, well, he thought he saw aliens because it was, you know, and that's how that'll end. But Garry Nolan's about to tell us what we already think we know, that Eric Davis is foolish. And he may not be foolish, but I think he is. Yeah, I think Eric Davis is full of shit. I don't think there's one person alive that right now that is in ufology, including Christopher Mellon, who you know who he is. I don't think any one of these people, including Eric Davis, has seen an alien or any UFO technology. What Eric Davis may have seen was back-engineered alien technology, but it was originated with things from our planet. So it's not the actual alien ship, the off-world vehicle. He may have seen something that was back-engineered. I don't know. That could be a possibility. But even then, Eric Davis is not a key player when it comes to this shit. And if it's true, why is he talking about it? What about the NDAs? Eh? Oh, all of a sudden NDA don't mean anything. Oh, he didn't have one? Oh, yeah, right. No NDA. I'm sure he had one. Gary's going to tell us the truth. Here we go. What happened with Eric Davis, Garry Nolan? Jimmy Church just set it up for you. Knock it out of the park.
There's a lot to unpack there.
I know.
So, I think the Wilson Davis document is real insofar as Eric was reporting something and an event that happened.
Okay.
Look.
He was reporting an event that happened. So far, he hasn't said it's something he saw.
Everybody's gone around this multiple times. There's very good reasons why Admiral Wilson would say it never happened. We know the reasons why. I just know Eric, and I just don't see him lying about this.
Ah, well, then that settles it. Garry Nolan vouches for him. Fine by me. It's like the blind leading the blind, right? Unbelievable. All right. Of course he's going to say that. There's nothing else he could have said.
Ask those two questions or two statements.
I mean, you said that,
But okay, so and the reason why I asked those two questions or two statements, I have a question, in that fashion is that we have the Wilson Davis doc. We know that what was quoted in there.
Oh my God! All right,
right in the backseat of the car, and then we have this quote, from Eric Davis in the New York Times, Leslie Kane, Ralph Blumenthal in their article, and buried in this article is that quote. Is that quote from Eric because of the conversation with Admiral Wilson, or do you think that Eric Davis attributed this knowledge to the Senate from another source?
I just probably shouldn't answer that.
Why can't he just say, I don't know? Why play these fucking word games with us? So, did Eric Davis say they're off-world vehicles? And here's where Garry Nolan's trying to be real secretive and look at me, I know something you don't know type of bullshit smirk like the cat that just swallowed the canary. Oh, well, I can't answer if Eric Davis was repeating that quote from somebody else. Just say you don't know. He just admitted saying that Eric Davis said that shit. Now he's at Jimmy Church's cornered him and asked him, well, was it him who actually said it or was he repeating what somebody else said? Well, I'm not going to answer that. Why? Just answer it. It's from someone else. Well, now, if he did that, then that would mean Eric Davis didn't originate the thought. So then it would throw a whole monkey wrench into their narrative, you see? That's why. See, Jimmy doesn't know what the narrative's supposed to be, but Garry Nolan does. And he knows the script. Jimmy's not privy to the script yet. He's working on it, though.
Is that quote from Eric because of the conversation with Admiral Wilson, or do you think that Eric Davis attributed this knowledge to the Senate from another source?
I just probably shouldn't answer.
Did you see the quick blinking? Watch.
I just
see that? Quick blinking. He doesn't know the answer. He just doesn't know. So he's not going to answer. What a shyster. He's acting like he knows. See, this is the ego of Garry Nolan, Travis Taylor, Jeremy Corbell. Lou Elizondo doesn't fit in because he's a sociopath. But these guys aren't. This guy can't give an answer that may be a little negative. He can't give an answer that may show he doesn't know the answer, right? Oh, wow. Garry P. Nolan knows everything, and the P isn't for professor, right? That's what he's doing with that answer. Saying, I don't know, but I don't want to look stupid and say that. So I'm just going to say I can't answer it, which will make everybody think, ooh, Garry knows. Garry knows this. Garry knows what they want him to know. Garry knows nothing. I know nothing, you know nothing, everybody knows nothing. But together we all know something. I don't know what that is yet, but we know it. Yeah. Amazing. Just an amazing species we are. Wait a second, there's more? He addresses the mechanism of selective breeding and confined population breeding groups that can lead to local diversity on Earth. Oh. Bring that woke shit into ufology. That's all they want to do is bring their wokeisms in here. Nope, not on my watch. That can lead to local diversity on Earth. Local diversity? Local? What does that mean? Earth? We're already diverse if you shit for brains. Unbelievable.
Another thing that I just find interesting, and I relate all of this back to ET, by the way. We'll circle back. If we go back 200,000 years ago when you and I...
Why does it take Jimmy Church 2 to 3 minutes to get a question out to his guests? Every friggin' time he's got to build up something instead of just asking.
Homo sapiens sapien just appeared. It seems that the chromosome pair change happened around that time. That's one. But number two, how is it that when you look at Cro-Magnon or Neanderthal and you look at the slope, but the face that, you and I are beautiful, right? We're handsome. And if you go, if you know what I'm saying, right? And you look at a Neanderthal woman and you look at Homo sapien female, there isn't 50 million years of evolution there. Something happened overnight where you and I just appeared with this, this Adonis beauty that we have. And that kind of change in an evolutionary sense happening overnight doesn't make any sense to me unless we had some kind of intervention that came from the stars.
I don't think that
5 minutes later,
that first of all, it was all that sudden, the changes. I mean, we think of them as sudden, but that's just because of what we see in the fossil record. The fact that we find other humans pretty is basically an instinctual,
it's sort of an instinctual diversity. It's like the Earth already wanted to be diverse. So it made Asians, it made Eskimos, it made northern people. Oh my goodness. And then when the Palladians came down and the tall whites, forget about it. They took the grays over and smashed their little heads in. Those were our ancestors, you bastards.
of like it's in our genes. What
It's of course it's in our genes.
it's in our genes what we think is beautiful. I don't.
I gotta think of an answer. Somebody give me an answer. Oh, Missy, $5. Oh, wow, that's gorgeous. That is the fabulous super chat. Oh, it's very generous. You are very special, Missy. Thank you for sending your super chat to the Diverse GUFON group. We here at GUFON just love your $5, and we're going to send it to the alien core, and we're going to make crystals and energy and all sorts of things so we can go traversing through the galaxies and meet other peoples and be hairless and naked all over each other. Oh, God, what did I just say? Thank you, Missy. Calm down, chickie. Thank you very much for your $5 diversity fee to GUFON. Appreciate that. Mucho gusto, generoso. Great show, she said. Great show. Thank you, Miss A. You know, greetings. Yeah. This is Rich Giordano from GUFON, wishing everyone who's a GUFOnian a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Even you, Corbell Crazy Eyes. That's how you do it. Ziegfugel. Thank you, Missy. You know what? That wraps it up for tonight. As they say in, hold on. As they say in the Saskatchewan Alps, Alukalakawemi. I know you want to lay me. Oh, wait, no, that's Hawaii. Never mind. I got them confused. Thank you, moderators and super chatters, for keeping this place nice and sound, keeping us afloat. Thank you for supporting GUFON, showing the love. You guys are top freaking notch in ufology. No, there's no better chat group than you guys. Also, speaking of groups, don't forget, we have a new chat group on Facebook. That's right. Go check it out. Where's the link? I'll put it in the show description tonight. I haven't done that yet. I'm sorry. And also here on GUFON, there's the 1 year long chat, which will be a show. You can see it in the upcoming shows for December 10th, 2023. It is going to be a red letter day for GUFON. And I hope you all hang out over there, and you can use that as a chat room. Just be careful. Be nice. Thank you, newcomers and veterans, for giving the show a chance. Without you, there is no me as well, because each new one means we stay here one day longer. Thank you. Thank you very much. So you can't unsubscribe. It's too late. We already got the number. And, you know, with the holidays coming, I appreciate everybody supporting the show. Thank you very much. And what are we? What are we? Oh, Truthology for ufology. Thank you. All right, we'll see you tomorrow. Wait, what is tomorrow? Oh, Friday. Yeah, I'll be here. It's my dad's birthday, but I'll be here. We're going to someplace at 4, so I should be here by showtime. All right. Hey, everybody, be nice to everybody, you know. Treat each other with love. It's the holiday season. And don't forget, alien bless. See, I knew it was just too dramatic at the end. I don't know why I did it that way.
There's like this thing. It's rotating.
why the South was treasured site in Christianity.